bum 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 bum. This is okay. So we've been working on making this into a real podcast for a while.
Which, and if you're looking at the footage and seeing
DNG,
Aaron's microphone on top of a box,
that's just because
there's no illegal headsets in the frame right now, right?
What is that one? That's a Quest.
No,
2,
that's
right?
a Quest. There's no headset. No, okay, no. All the secret headsets are hidden.
Hidden. Yep. Okay. They are secreted away.
You guys, you're not allowed to know about the secret headsets.
They're pretty. They're pretty. I like them. They're fun. And we will get murdered if they're in frame. So, yeah.
People on companies that we're not allowed to list will send company assassins to kill us. If they do appear on camera. Anyway, okay. Welcome back to the Overrun Games podcast.
Hey guys,
this is our new setup. We bought Aaron a mic. Now we both have Blue Yetis. His is black.
Don't say the brand name.
They're
not paying us.
We're not. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Everyone knows what a Blue Yeti looks like.
I don't think most people do. I think people that care about microphones do.
It's like, no, this is like the most popular.
I've heard you talk about them, and
this
that's
is like
the only time I've ever heard.
This is the microphone people buy when they don't know what microphone to buy.
I buy that Logitech webcam. That's what I got.
The light is on, and I don't know why. It's probably just because OBS.
The FBI is probably just recording us.
So we have this improvement.
Yes.
We're recording the video this time with my phone camera, which
all the way up there.
Actually, a huge upgrade from
quality-wise.
The Logitech 2008 webcam we were using.
Also, it means that you can't fidget with your phone, so that's one of us.
Have I fidgeted with my phone during the podcast?
I don't know, but I always do.
Maybe we should use your phone camera then as the camera.
No, I think I'm just gonna keep this right here.
Don't put it on your lap.
That's where it lives.
I thought I saw. What is on your phone?
No, it was the cable for a second.
I thought he was playing like a gacha game on his phone. No, right now.
It is it's a very pretty background. It's cyberpunky because I like cyberpunk stuff.
Yeah. This is our first podcast where we're just drinking whiskey.
Well, I think we've done a drunk one. Well, we did that drunk one at LA Comic Con.
Yeah.
That was more of an event.
Yeah, but I mean, we were. Yeah, like you said, we were at an event.
Yeah.
Friends. This is just a Saturday.
Well, yeah, this is the first we've done on Saturday. Besides that one, usually we do them on a Thursday morning, but traffic is such a pain, and we've had a lot of contract work we have to do lately. So, yeah. So Saturday it is.
Yeah. So we got the new mics. We've got the camera. We've got the Scarlett.
Yeah.
Which allows Aaron to do this. Maybe you would have picked up the guitar.
I mean, it's like a whole thing. This room's kind of small.
Show him the guitar.
We're gonna try and do a little jam later. Anthony's got a keyboard. Give him some keys. Give us a little taste. Yeah, we're not working together yet on that. But we're gonna try and make a fun song. We got some beats from a website that we're gonna
like a fun
just play over. Hey, give me your notes. What do you think? Do you know what notes you're playing? Give me.
Yeah, that's a Q and an S, a 2 sharp.
And a 2 sharp. Okay, I thought you.
Why? Wait, can you hear your guitar with the headphones?
It's got a monitor system.
So what's really funny is I can't actually hear what he's playing. So I just have to hope.
He's gotta trust me that I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
So yeah, we have all this fancy new stuff now. It might be like last podcast where we just spent all this time setting everything up.
I mean, here's the thing: if the song is bad, it's gonna be in at least.
Yeah, it'll be in.
Because the first time I broke a string and I couldn't get. Yeah, so that was just a bummer.
That. And yeah, why don't we just get right on into it?
Here at the 5-minute mark.
So anyway, this is the first one we've recorded since going to Indiana.
We haven't recorded a podcast for a while. Yeah. It's we've been working on contract work, and
I know it seems like
hard.
We haven't been doing it.
There has been a lot of stuff we've been working on. That is item 4.
Yeah. But we have so much stuff that I want to talk about
significant
that I can't because
It's but it'll be when we start making some announcements, it'll be a fun time.
It's coming really soon, guys. There's like some
Yeah.
some pretty crazy stuff happening.
It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, we're very excited.
So
okay, let's get to item one.
Item one, Indiana. We went to Indianapolis, the Windy City.
The Windy City, as they call it, the medium apple.
They have
Chi-town.
The Indie Apple.
The Indie Apple, yeah.
The
Indianapolis.
The apple that's not signed by any record label.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. That was fun. The Indie PopCon was going on, and someone restarted the Reboot Awards this year, but it was VR centric. So,
right. So I was messaged by Waylon,
yeah,
at Click Games. Told me they were
co-founder of Click Games. I think so.
I actually don't know what exactly he does there. All I know is that he's
involved with Click. Yeah,
he's a real person.
He is real, probably.
So he reached out to me and was like, "You want to come to the Reboot Game Awards?" And I didn't even look up where it was. I don't know why. I just assumed it was going to be in LA or something.
Yeah.
And I said yes. Yeah. And then by that time it was too late, and I Googled where it was.
I will say we had been looking at East Coast events throughout last fall, so like this wasn't an insane jump.
We almost went
to
what, Chicago?
MomoCon, yeah, which that'll come up in a minute. But yeah, we talked to someone else who was at MomoCon, and I'm glad we didn't go to MomoCon.
No, this was good because it was a VR thing.
Yeah, it was VR centric, and yeah, it was a fun time. So we got there Friday morning. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday con, and Friday morning we set up. We got there early because we're from California, so our brains were just absolutely buggered on time.
We got to the airport, I guess, before they even like let people through security.
4:30 we got to the airport. Apparently, yeah.
I didn't know that airport closed.
John Wayne closes till 5.
I guess I should have known it's not the biggest airport in the world.
I've never thought of an international airport as having hours. You know, airports are a place that are just open in my mind. But I'm a country
people live there. People eat Cinnabons.
I assumed you could get a Cinnabon 24 hours a day at an airport.
It can't be 4:30.
Incorrect.
Get Cinnabon.
Gotta be 5:30. Yeah.
5:30.
So yeah, we flew out of John Wayne, which also it turns out. So I guess it makes sense that it closes because there's also just a time where the planes don't go out. I think from like 4 to 7, you can't fly out of John Wayne. So
there's some kind of it's in like
it's Orange County.
Orange County is very.
There's a lot of codes.
Whatever that means.
Orange County is a bunch of fancy bitches, is what his hands were trying to say.
A lot of white moms on wine and Xanax.
A lot of soccer moms running city councils. Yeah.
Can't be flying planes at 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, because that's horrible. No one wants to listen to that. But yeah.
Anyway, John Wayne is great.
This is a really easy and really easy out. Parking, literally we parked across the street from the terminal for a pretty not terrible. We paid worse for parking.
Yeah, so that was fine. But yeah, we got there way too early.
Yep.
I got no sleep.
I did not sleep the night before. Anthony got about 3.
Yeah, I got about
4 hours.
I got about 3 hours.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3 a.m. Which when I got Aaron said he was picking me up at what?
I said I'd pick you up at like 3:30.
No. You said 4:30.
Did I say? I don't remember what time I said. I showed up when I said I would.
I woke up at 3 and already had a message from you saying I'm on my way, and I just thought, fuck.
I think that was at 3:30, but I think anytime before 5 feels like.
Now that I know that you stayed up all night, I guess you were just sitting there like. Oh,
yeah, I was bored, man.
I'm gonna go.
Well, because there is no way in the world that I'm falling asleep at 1 a.m. and waking up at 3 a.m. to drive. Like that's just not gonna happen.
Not like I got good sleep.
No.
And then, so. We got to Vegas. We had layover, super long layover. We gambled all the money you've given us for Arcaxer. It's gone. I put it all on black. It's all gone.
We literally slept the entire time.
So yeah, we gambled our money in Vegas, and then after we went bankrupt, we flew to Indianapolis.
Yeah, that was interesting because I've never been in a city with hurricane shelter or tornado shelter. Tornado shelters, yeah. So there were like marked tornado shelters everywhere in the airport, and that was unsettling. The air was thick and moist.
We saw the speedway, the one thing that they have.
Yeah, we did. We saw that. There. About every 2 blocks was a high school football field. There was just an insane amount of that. It was a very interesting mix of like skyscrapers and then 2 blocks over just beat down white trash neighborhoods from like back in my home.
Yep.
It was pretty weird. It was cool. A lot of church steeples. Yeah.
We showed up. We Ubered to our very prestigious hotel, the American, not the American.
We were at some
Holiday Inn
We were at an
Express.
express of some sort. I kept getting it wrong.
I asked him what a Holiday Inn Express was because I was unaware, and apparently it's just a Holiday Inn that's cheap.
It's a smaller, cheaper hotel. Yeah.
I got like a Holiday Inn, but worse.
To be fair, if you had told me which one should I get, I would say the cheaper, worse one. Yeah. So
It was fine.
We had our own beds.
It was a step up from San Francisco.
I liked San Francisco.
We shared a bed.
I like a nice firm mattress.
The mattress was terrible.
I like a teeny tiny utilitarian room.
No.
It was a very good small
Everything
room.
you're saying is a negative.
I didn't slip getting into the shower, and I did in Indianapolis every time. My shins are still.
The shower
bruised.
was slippery.
I
will give him that.
And I feel like if you're designing a hotel, the first thing you're going to ask yourselves is, how can we avoid people falling over? Right? Like a hotel slip and fall has to be. That can't be.
Why does no hotel have just
sticky mats?
Put a plastic mat. It doesn't have to be cloth.
Here's the thing: people are going to steal it no matter what. I guess I get that.
Is that why?
That's got to be why. Because they always give you enough towels that you can throw a towel on the floor, but like
people steal towels.
They do steal towels, yeah. But a rug costs probably twice as much as a towel. Yeah.
So that's why
because you could still roll a rug up if you really wanted to, if you were like really dedicated. Yeah.
I would have stolen the rug.
You're part of the problem.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah. But yeah, so and then that night we got dinner at a pub. That was fun, and then we just died.
Yeah. Okay.
We powered down at like 8:30.
Well, can we talk about first of all
the fire alarm?
I'm first. So we go forward or backward in time, whatever. So it's midnight there, but it's like
I'm still confused.
Earlier for us.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Why would anyone leave the West Coast? Is what I want to ask now.
Well, like I'm trying to go because like we got to get up early in the morning and set up our whole booth.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to do it that day, but
we could have done it Thursday, but we were also allowed to do it Friday.
We have a laptop and a banner, so it's not like we needed.
And our brains were my brain was bricked. I don't know.
Like I'm trying to go to bed early at like 9, so I can get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
And I can't sleep because my time's off. I stay wide awake until 12, and then all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off.
That was actually at 10:30. That
was at that. Yeah. You're right. That was at 10:30. The fire alarm goes off.
I had been asleep for about 15 minutes.
Right when I just barely fell asleep. And somehow this is the loudest fucking alarm in the world.
Lights flashing
and this guy's not waking up at all.
No,
like I thought you died. I thought you actually had a heart attack.
I woke up to Anthony saying, "Aaron, wake up."
I tapped you on the back like several times.
I didn't even know that. Oh my god, really?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, so when I go to sleep, I'm asleep.
And like I was so drowsy, I'm like, I think it's the AC. And I went over to the AC on the
wall. I thought it was because I had set an alarm for like 7 a.m. just to make sure, and I fucking smacked the.
I literally turned the AC off because I thought that I was so out of it.
This is the most disoriented I've ever been, and in college I wouldn't sleep.
And then I heard people walking outside. I'm like, oh, it's not. That doesn't make any sense.
I really thought it was the alarm clock.
And then we go downstairs, and there's like a crowd of people like spiraling up the stairs.
We're all taking the stair. No. We're all taking the stairway down, and then my brain's like, "What's happening? Is it a fire alarm? Is it a bomb? Are we all gonna die?" And then we get to the second floor landing, and people have stopped moving at this point.
Like, oh, we're gonna die.
No one's saying like, "Oh, we have to." No, oh, it's nothing. It's fine. Go back to bed. Everyone's just standing there, and I'm like, "Oh, so they barricaded the doorway, and now we're gonna get murdered."
We can't get out.
But no, it was just someone said the fire alarm someone pulled it.
Yeah,
it was
someone just
a
pulled
prank,
it.
I guess. So, yeah, that was the worst night. Well, I got really good sleep, but that is the most disoriented and confused.
That's not even the worst part. So then I'm like, oh great, okay, now I'll try to go to bed. I couldn't go to bed till 12.
Yeah.
And then at 12 o'clock, our neighbors show, and then at these hotels they have doors that are connected to the hotel.
Yeah, it's like Jack and Jill door. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like no sound barrier.
No, it's just a door.
So I can hear
a cheap, thin door.
So like 5 people going to the con all pile into the room next to us, and they're just drinking and yelling.
I'm assuming that they didn't have to fly in, so they were probably just having a fun night.
Surely they're gonna fall asleep soon. And then I literally hear, this is not a joke or an exaggeration, I literally hear, "We're gonna stay up and drink until 3 a.m. You fucking bitches.
That was honestly, that's the funniest thing they could have said. And I slept all the way through all of that.
And then me, I'm non-confrontational, but I was like, I should go. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, no, they're gonna go to sleep any second now. They didn't.
If I had been awake, I would have yelled at those people. You should have woken me up. You just rattle me. Aaron, go get them.
Like any second now.
Yeah, that's the feeling. That's the thing you tell yourself when you're trying to be a polite member of society. You're like, no, it'll be over in a minute, and then I'll feel like a jerk. Sometimes you just gotta
I'm sure.
rattle up an
I mean,
errand and throw them in
I'm sure
there.
they would have been quiet. Like, I don't think they were jerks or anything.
No,
Just
but they were
excited,
thoughtless.
yeah.
Yeah, and being thoughtless is the it's sometimes it's fine, and sometimes you want to murder someone.
But anyway, it was fine.
Yeah,
I didn't get any sleep.
I slept great. It was awesome.
But we got up. We had our continental breakfast.
It was pretty good considering it was a cheap express hotel. Like
Breakfast of the continent, as they say.
I think it means like the continent, like France and German.
Like, they got all the
Germany,
all the continents, and they shipped them all through the
well, I
Holiday Inn
think
Express.
in England they consider themselves to be separate from the continent.
Believe it or not, 90% of the funds from Holiday Inn go to the continent because it costs so much money to ship all the.
It does kind of seem like it, yeah.
It was a good breakfast.
We had medium quality
They
cinnamon
had
rolls.
Scrambled eggs. They had.
Oh no, they didn't have scrambled eggs. They had little omelets with cheese in the middle, and they were just like you grabbed an omelet. That was great.
I'm not even lying. The continental breakfast was
like legitimately. Yeah, I would have paid $5 for that.
Wasn't too bad.
No. And yeah, I mean, especially since normally I skip breakfast, but like at a con, I gotta have my blood sugar up or I'm gonna bite someone.
I agree.
So that was a good time.
Not to cut you off. Can you turn the light on real quick?
Yeah.
We are.
So you were aware of the fact that your face was cut?
No. I saw that I was on the edge. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I move over.
Well, see, here's the thing, though.
I
I'm
did it.
not on the edge, so we can't move it.
You know what? Just.
Yeah, I'm gonna verify that it looks fine. Cut that. To quote our favorite podcast. Wait, am I not your favorite podcast, Anthony? Rude.
Are you not my favorite podcast? No.
Oh, but yeah. So we get there and we set up, and the first hour of the con. By the way, we got there at like 8:30 because that's when they opened, and people didn't start coming until 1, and it was like a hard, and no one was there until 1. But then by about 2, at least, everyone had kind of circled the con, and people had started coming to the booth, and that was fun. Yeah, we got to demo to a lot of people.
Yep. The demoing was a lot smoother than I expected.
Yeah, no problem. Even we had like kids as young as 6, and they didn't have trouble with any of the words or any of the like instructions. They just got distracted, which me too.
Well, luckily, our meeting blueberry muffin Kit Kat.
I guess I'll eat the other one
From Las Vegas. Delicious, by the way.
I like that artificial blueberry flavor a lot.
So like I was super worried that because VR by itself is a nightmare to demo.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we had it streaming to our laptop screen, so we could see what people were looking at.
That was really helpful.
But like sometimes it's hard. So I figured this out actually when we did LA Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
How to demo VR, especially to little kids. First of all, you ask them, have you used an Oculus before? And if they say no, you give them one controller to hold, and you hold the other one, and you show them where all the buttons are. You say, this is A, this is B, X, Y, index trigger, grip trigger, thumbsticks. And you have them move each thing with you as you're holding them, so they know where it is. And then when you put them in there, and the game says, press the A button, they already know where the A button is.
It's loaded into the RAM.
Yeah. Where before, we'd put people into VR and they would be like, press the A button. And I'm like, I don't know.
Which one's the A button?
I don't.
It's the I do. I wish there was like a way to have an overlay.
I mean, I could program that, but
I think that would feel good. I wish there was a way to have an overlay that felt good.
That's too much work.
I don't think it'll feel good either. Especially because if you played for more than 10 minutes, you're familiar with the buttons.
Most people that have an Oculus will have done
exactly. Yeah.
Oculus First Contact or whatever it's called.
Is that what is that the one where they throw you off a building?
I think of Richie's playing.
Oh, I don't like that.
That shouldn't be. That was the first. That if you loaded it into VR and it was just like jump off the building.
It's like one of the first things they show you. Yeah.
That would be a bad.
That's not good.
No, the Oculus First experience is where you it teaches you what all the buttons do, and then it's like now the control, and it shows you the controllers in your hands and they disappear, and you play with a robot.
If I did that, it was 5 years ago.
I don't think you've ever done it.
I don't remember 6 months ago, if we're being perfectly honest.
I'll have to have you try it because it's a good
I'm okay.
It's a good tutorial.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna make you do it.
You're the one who has to do that shit.
I'm gonna strap it on your head.
I don't do any of that. I don't have to do that joke.
VR is not a gimmick, damn it.
No, but like I don't teach people how to do things. You have to do all the game design. I just make pictures. I make pretty pictures. VR is a gimmick though, so no, it's fun. It's stuck around longer than I thought it would. It's pretty cool. I enjoy playing our game, and I got that one demo that I need to try still. I don't remember. Jordan, Jason, one of the guys we met at GDC gave me a copy of his game. It seems fun. And then I do need to try out Ashley's game, Pistol Whip, because that one sounds fun, and I like pistols, and I like whips. Okay. Yeah, that's a music movement game, right? But it's like a gun fu thing. It sounds cool. So you played our game? I played our game. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anyway, where were we in Indiana again?
Day one, demoing went really smoothly.
All right, demo to kids.
Yeah, man. Like there was a 6-year-old or so, and he like had some energy. We talked to his dad. He was a nice kid.
My favorite was the kid in the banana suit.
I don't think I remember him.
How
do I not remember a kid in a banana suit?
He was just wearing a banana suit, and he was a little hyper.
Yeah.
He like couldn't really focus.
Oh, is that whose dad was Kingpin?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't remember him in a banana suit.
His dad was kind of just yelling at him the whole time. He's just like, read the text.
No, that wasn't Kingpin. Okay. Kingpin was super cool.
No, he was like watching this kid play, and he's just like, you're not reading anything.
I mean, that is how I feel whenever I watch.
He doesn't read. He never reads.
When I watch a Twitch streamer, that's how I feel. Because they always just blow right through it. Although Anthony, at this point now, the intro level fucking grades out everything except for the area that you need on the menu. It's good. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah, we actually this company called, I think it was Bonsai Desk.
Yeah, Bonsai Tree. I think it's Bonsai Tree. Okay, maybe Bonsai.
It's Bonsai.
Bonsai something.
They hooked us up with this this replay system where we can have we can watch people play through our tutorials, and it shows what buttons they're trying to
press, where their hands are, what buttons they're pressing.
And we saw that people were getting stuck on the fireball. Fireball thing, because it just dumps a bunch of text on you. It's like, press B and do this and this and this, and people talk to them like, what did she say? And then they talk to her again, and it takes forever.
And I would say that maybe you should be able to remember 2 sentences at a time, but I can't, so I guess that's kind of expecting a lot.
A lot of people don't read the dialogues.
No, a lot of people blow right past it. Yeah,
you need to account for that. So now, when you open the menu, it got big blue arrows pointing to what you're supposed to click on.
It's good, yeah,
and that definitely helped a lot.
Yeah. Wait, you said we went from 70 to 90%?
Yeah, that tutorial averaged people 5 minutes or something ridiculous, and it went down to 30 seconds,
which is how long it should take.
Yeah. So that was really
good.
Yeah. Demos was good, and then the first night how do we meet?
So there's these 2 folks that run Argent Games, Adrian and Nikita. And I think Nikita just came over and said hi because she wanted to check out the
games. She played the game.
Yeah, and I had been, they were literally right next to us. They were the only non-VR game devs there, I think. I walked around, I didn't see anything else that looked like a video game. But they were demoing their light novels, and they got a lot of really cool stuff for it's LGBT vampires is kind of their main vibe. A lot of light novels and stuff.
Romantic vampire visual novel.
Yeah, super cool stuff. If you're into queer vampires, you're gonna have a good time.
I just thought it was cool because that those kind of games exist, but I've never met the kind of people that.
Yeah, and I actually genuinely enjoyed hanging out.
With them. What are the kinds of people that make these romantic visual novels? It turns out they're really fucking cool. These guys.
Yeah, I will say this game is definitely on the less aggressive side. I didn't notice in their Steam tags one-handed gameplay, so I think that they're more an emotional journey and less of a horny point and click adventure.
Yes,
which is nice.
Well, that's not how they described it to us, but we were drinking. So
yeah,
they may have been exaggerating.
I think they just boiled it down to its core features. But yeah, it seems like a pretty fun experience.
They were super cool. We went to a tiki bar.
A tiki bar and a speakeasy.
And then we went to the speakeasy where, how did you get in? You had to go in.
It was in through a bowling alley.
The bowling alley was real. Right?
It was an unlabeled. There's a real bowling alley.
A real bowling alley.
But there was no sign, and you had to find the sign for the bowling alley.
Yeah.
and it wasn't a password, but it was like through several back rooms, and it felt like very much. I used to do community theater above a hardware store.
I think you had to go in through a bathroom door. Was that it?
No, it was just a bunch of side alleys, and it felt like
Yeah.
it felt like the old community theater I used to go
through like a custodial closet.
Yeah, a series of corridors, and you're like, well, I'm not supposed to be here. This is because it's literally just plywood and black paint. Like,
And you went in.
That was fun.
Super cool bar.
I got my tarot read by a very passive aggressive tarot reader.
Yeah, she told him his life's terrible. Is he's gonna die in 3 days or something?
She asked me a really simple cold reading question, and I said no because I didn't want to give her a cold reading answer because that's lazy, and I want the cards to talk. I want the cards to talk, not the lady. And she was like, "Are you testing me?" And she got really mad at me.
She said that?
Yeah, she did. Like she was mad, and I was like, "No, I'm just no." And then she read my cards, and then at the end of it, she said, "You have bad karma. You know, you're a bad person."
So she just didn't like you.
Yeah, she just didn't like me, and that was hilarious. Like I looked up the reading later; it was a decent reading. Got some good advice from the cards, not the angry lady. That was really funny.
That's great.
That was good.
I just remember you coming back, and I was already done with my old-fashioned.
Yeah.
And you're just like, she said.
Yeah, no. Like literally, she gave me the reading, and then she said, "You have bad karma," and I was like, "Okay."
You tipped her too.
I did, yeah. I tipped her beforehand to try and get her to be nice, and it didn't work.
So you tipped her,
and she was still mad at me.
Nice, but then you tried to pull one over on her.
No, I didn't. She tried to pull one over on me, and I said no. Do you have anything in particular that brings you down here? And the answer is no, because I wanted to get a tarot reading. But she wanted to know, like, is your relationship falling apart? Did your dad die? She wanted something to build her reading off of.
You can't start a reading like you can't just be like, oh, what's like the most major incident in your life?
It's literally what she asked me. Like, anything particularly on your mind, Rhea? No, bitch. I'm getting a tarot card reading. Bullshit. Yeah, exactly. And like, I wouldn't mind, but she told me I have bad karma. I'm a good person. Well,
I wouldn't say
I might have some bad karma.
Chaotic neutral, maybe.
Yeah, chaotic neutral feels right. Yeah. I identify as wrathful, so I guess that's fair. But yeah, so that was a fun time. Yeah, Argent Games. If you're ever looking for vampire light novels, check them out.
If you're horny and you like vampires, check
I mean, if you're looking for vampire light novels, you're horny. That's just how that works. That's how
I
that
think
works.
if you're playing a vampire light novel game and you're not horny, you should probably just.
We should arrest you.
Be playing
You belong in like a supermax. You might be a cannibal. No, I don't identify with the horniness, but like something about drinking blood, yeah, feels right.
I just like it tastes iron.
I just,
I eat a spinach
I'm
all the time.
anemic,
I'm like,
I gotta get some extra iron in my system.
I could be speeding this up a little bit.
Can you hear me the whiskey?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta leave this part in. Okay, but yeah, we demoed to a lot of people. Oh, and then we can probably just gloss over Saturday. Saturday was just a lot of people. It was fun. The cosplay went hard. Like almost half of all people there were in cosplay. We went to LA Comic-Con last winter. It was not that high percentage of cosplay. Like these people, oh, you don't want that part. These people were excited to, get back out into life, and that was really fun. There's a lot of really cool outfits. So many Demon Slayer characters.
A lot of cool boots.
A lot of cool
boots.
I bought a Kirby. Oh, I bought a sleeping Charmander.
It's not an RB. Adorable. I think 2 Kirby.
They gotta be Kirby's and a dog of some variety. Cute little sheep. Yeah. Which there were so many vendors there selling a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of handmade art, just a ton of collectible plush. It was great. I love plush.
I had fun just walking around. I didn't think I'd have a chance to walk around.
Yeah.
Because there's just 2 of us. But the thing, like, our
once you get a guy in there, it's kind of
our tutorial's kind of long, so sometimes I'd just be like, "All right, you're good to go."
It takes people about 15 minutes on average to get through the hand-holding part of the game.
Aaron, keep an eye on him for a second. I'm gonna do a lap.
It was a lot of fun. So I was really happy. I think most people at the VR section were demoing pretty consistently. Literally, from the first person, we were demoing the whole day, every day. Yeah. It was great. Sunday we had to bail early because we had to fly back, and we flew Spirit, and they only do 2 flights a day. So,
yeah. Spirit was not as bad as I expected. I've heard so many horror stories. And
Yeah, nothing horrendous.
I already knew about the like they charge you for every bag and they
Yeah.
charge you for like I didn't care about the snacks and all that.
Yeah,
But when we ordered our tickets, they were like 50% cheaper than the next flight.
like a lot less than the next
Like,
one. Yeah,
it was the clear choice.
it turned out. I got a little annoyed with the flight attendant at the very end, but that's just life. And you know, honestly, on the way out, which is the only time that it was time sensitive, smooth, so I didn't care.
It was funny watching. So, well, we'll skip ahead to this us getting off the plane, but like our layover in Las Vegas coming back was only like half an hour.
Yeah, so we had to from plane to plane.
We had like no time. Like luckily the gate was right next to the next.
Literally right next to it. Yeah,
but we start pulling in to the terminal, and
our terminal is just busy.
I look and there's like a line of Spirit planes to get in.
Yeah,
yeah. And the captain comes on. He's just like,
"Oh, we're gonna. Looks like there's a company aircraft in our slice, so we're gonna be sitting here until they pull out. It's gonna probably be about 30 minutes,
which that's exactly the amount of time it shouldn't be.
Yep.
And it, you know, Aaron, he's sitting there doing the fidgety shit he does.
I do the Gus Fring.
I just kind of resigned to like we're probably just gonna have to rent a car and drive from Vegas.
I mean, if they had canceled or if we missed our flight back, I'm renting a car. I'm not sitting in McCarran for a full day. Yeah.
But then we pull in at exactly the time we need to get onto our plane.
And I'm not quite yelling at people,
and for
but
some
I'm
reason,
really close.
Just the slowest people in the world.
I've never seen people get off a plane so slow.
It was so bad that the flight attendant went on the mic. It was just like, "Yeah, that's fine. Just take your time, guys.
You got nowhere to be." Yeah, he was so passive aggressive. It was great. It was beautiful.
He literally yells like, "Please, we have our flight is leaving right now. Please go faster."
And people still like just kind of standing there, just thinking about their day, like. Going on,
and then like the 4 rows in front of us, like, you know, you're supposed to wait for them to come out, but
we just shoved right past them. I'm done.
Shoved past them.
Yeah.
And like some girl's dad was like, well, don't just let them run past you. And she's like, well, they're just being rude. And we're like, we're sorry.
I didn't say I'm sorry. I did say a swear, actually.
Yeah, I think you were like, fuck you.
I did say that. Yeah, I try not to swear at people in public because it's rude and no one likes confrontation, but it came out of me.
Anyway, we just barely made it. Other than that, Spirit was fine.
Yeah, and then the next flight was actually held not because they knew we were coming, but because the pilots were just busy somewhere else. So that flight was delayed like 45 minutes.
We had a little more time than we expected,
which I'll take it.
Thank God.
I'm gonna say that was on purpose, and Spirit knew we were coming.
Spirit's incompetence. Yeah. Otherwise, never mind.
Well. They were incompetent once. If they had been incompetent once, it would have been bad, but they were incompetent an even number of times, and it evens out. You gotta Kramer it, you know. That's how you know. But yeah, and then here, let's show. So the Reboot Awards were all VR this year, but it's an indie VR thing, and we won the Reboot Awards. Really cool.
Really careful with this because
we do need to reattach it. Yeah,
it's a 3D printed figure,
which is really cool. This is the Indie Pop Con hero dude.
He was 3D printed and then glued,
and then flown across the country. So he didn't make it unscathed. My plan is actually to pin both feet a little bit more thoroughly, and then we're gonna give him a nice little paint job. You know what? Maybe I'll paint him like the Chubgus.
Yeah, I will say
because it's spray painted. It's fine to repaint that. I don't think they'll mind. But yeah, I'm gonna paint him like the Chubgus. That'll be fun. I'm taking this guy home with me today.
The whole office smells like
spray paint. Yeah. Unsealed spray paint, and then it'd be tossed in directly into a suitcase.
You know, my favorite part of was just like, man, we used to give out $10,000 checks. You guys should have been there, 2 years ago when we did this. And he was like showing us pictures. Like, look, we used to give them, custom skateboards, and here's us bringing the big check out.
See, now here's the difference between me and Anthony. I just don't think about that. I have erased that memory from my brain. I was
kind of just sitting there like, wow, yeah, that's some great stuff you used to give out. It's a shame you don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Why are you showing me this?
And after this conversation, I'm gonna once again just eject it right out of my brain because I don't need that.
That's fine. We don't need the $10,000.
We're doing great. Doing great.
I'm happy with the trophy.
At no point in my life will I not want an extra $10,000. That's just a fact. But yeah, it was a good time. Would we have owed Well Played $7,000? I guess it's fine then. Yeah.
I would have fought it.
I would have just not told them.
Kayvon, you're not getting my $10,000.
I mean, they're not going to listen to this.
They might. They've done it before.
They are really supportive.
Kayvon, if you're listening to this, I appreciate your.
I do appreciate if
Appreciate
you're
you
listening to
listening.
this, like that's really nice of you guys, because this is stupid and we're just dumb, but that's okay.
No, they do listen to them.
That's true. Yeah.
Kayvon's Well Played Studios. He's our publisher and also our.
They're
our
friends. We're
coworker
friends.
and
Yeah.
our friend.
Yeah. I
Uh,
like them.
we work for our publisher.
We're two guys and they're two guys and that's it.
Yep.
Publisher's a grandiose word, but so is company, and
Words are just sounds that
just
we make.
just four dogs. Just four dogs. Anyway, okay. So that feels pretty good for Indiana. It was a fun time. And I'm glad we went. I know we got at least a few sales at the booth, and we definitely raised awareness, which is what I was trying to do. Oh, we met several really cool YouTubers.
Yes.
We already have 2 videos out. Brian from I can't remember what his company is called, CGE or something. He's doing a review next week. That'll be good. I'll share that on our socials. He's been super fun. We're gonna talk to him on a podcast. And yeah, it's always good to meet new content creators in person. Yeah. King of Gaming, right? That was one of the
King of
guys that
Nerds.
King of Nerds. Yeah. He was super fun. He played the game there. He made a video at home. So that was really cool. I think I shared it on our socials. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. Overall, good experience. We did miss AWE for that.
Yes,
But
which was really cool.
Considering we won.
We won Reboot and we lost AWE.
So I think we made the right decision.
Yeah, although I am, oh man, it feels really cool that we got to the top 6 for best game or toy. Especially we lost to Tilt 5, but like
Tilt 5 was.
they're from the fucking future.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Their hardware is so cool.
It's a VR gaming table that operates with basically a pair of sunglasses.
Like
and,
they earned that for sure. That's
Yeah.
really awesome.
If we have to lose to someone, that's a pretty good
That was
person to lose to. And I mean, like everyone tells us, getting nominated is really
But
impressive.
yeah, just to be
Cool.
up there in the top 5 with like them and the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge game.
Yeah, and a couple other really cool games. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
I think.
But
Called the escape room. I think you should die.
oh yeah, I think I Expect You to Die.
I expect you to die
Too.
too. Yeah.
The sequel, and especially considering I Expect You to Die was one of the first like actual VR games, and the sequel was pretty solid.
Yeah,
That's-
I played
yeah.
through the whole first one. I love that game.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Getting to the top table is yeah, I'll take it, but I want to win, and that's why we're winners, because we want to
We
win.
want a guy.
We did win a guy. That's true. Yeah, he's right behind you.
So yeah.
He's right behind you. Staring at you with
Menacingly.
his soulless face. He does look like evil Buzz Lightyear, actually. I dig it.
He shouldn't have a face, but now that you pointed it out to me, it does make him a lot scary.
He's very menacing, but I enjoy it. His smug aura mocks you.
Anyway, Indiana was good.
That was a good time.
And I think with that, we can move on.
Segue on to section 2.
Our favorite segment.
Do we have more My Little Pony cards?
We do, but
Oh, let's break it up. Let's break it up. Yeah, let's do some Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, you hand me a Yug, and you open a Yug, and we'll see what the hell's going on. My favorite thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is that they don't have a rotation, so every card that's ever been printed is currently tournament legal in Yu-Gi-Oh. Which means they just get more and more insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, so let's
Okay, first
Let's
of
show
all,
what
the
we got.
set is
Brothers of Legend.
Brothers of Legend. I don't know.
What are these little things called? Kariba?
Rebo.
Herbos? Karibo. Okay, cool. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since I was like 11.
5th grade for me. Whatever age that is. Probably 11.
11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
there you go. It adds up.
I was gonna say I don't know if this is standard, but
It's standard. There's only
it's all
standard. It's all standard.
These packs feel pretty light.
Well, no, so Yu-Gi-Oh is actually a really interesting company. They release packs in like 2, 5, and 15. Every set has a different amount. And
Gotta
these
fucking
are
hollow.
5s. They're all fucking hollow.
They're all hollow.
Are all yours hollow? Mine are all hollow.
Oh, is this like a special set?
I guess so. So first up, I've got Penguin Sword.
Oh, me too.
Oh my god, Penguin Sword. That might be the cutest thing I've ever seen. Penguin Sword's good. Wait, if we all get the same. Okay, cool. We don't have the same cards all the way through.
I've got
That's probably the common.
Numbers protection.
Okay.
Put that up
I've got Fossil Dig. Add 1 level 6 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so that's just a search for dinosaurs, which is pretty cool. I like search
Why
cards.
this pack is so light. They're all hollow.
They're all good. It's the good stuff.
So the foil on the bottom.
I don't know what that means. I don't know. I genuinely, yeah. It's
I've
been
got
too.
a ZS Ouroboros Sage.
Okay. I got
Like his art.
Astraltopia. He's a warrior effect, and he looks like a Digimon to me. He looks like a Angelmon. Yeah.
I've got a Red Eyes Fusion.
Oh, dude, the shop that I get these at sometimes has Digimon cards. If I find Digimon cards, I'm getting them next time. Kaiju Capture Mission. It's a trap card. Anthony, you activated my trap card.
Oh.
Kaiju Capture Mission. Yeah, my favorite thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is it's on Japanese playing cards, so they are smaller, and it has the most text per card. I got Rebirth Judgment, so you're looking at these teeny tiny cards with like 5-point font, and they just drop fucking
There's
paragraphs
so much
of
text.
rules.
Why is the design?
Equip only to a penguin monster. It gains 800 attack. When your equipped monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can return 1 card your opponent controls to the hand. If a face-up card and opponent... This is like 3 magic cards worth of effects.
Why does Yu-Gi-Oh do this?
Because they don't have a standard, so it's an arms race, but with themselves. It's got to get better every single set.
Oh,
Weird. Okay, well,
any of these are worth anything?
Definitely let us know. Yeah. Actually, if anything's worth anything and you're watching, we'll mail it to you.
Please message me. It's worth
Genuinely,
It's worth at least 1 monies, and I will mail it.
I've got stamps at home. Like these will fit inside a regular envelope. Let's do it.
No questions.
You just gotta trust us enough to give us your home address or PO box.
Mongus is on Overrun Games podcast. Mail $3,000.
That would be. I mean, that would get us on Otaku for sure.
Not how I want to do things.
You know, all press is good press. That's a fun segment. Definitely want to keep my eyes open for more rare and exotic. We should go to a swap meet, see if we can find some like defunct, because there's been a Final Fantasy card game that no one played, Weiss-Schwarz, which is popular but not in America, and they have Weiss-Schwarz has sets for everything.
Oh yeah,
That would be funny to
It'll be
open
just like anime Smash Bros.
Magica Madoka. It is anime Smash Bros. We could open some Magica Madoka cards. We could open some Evangelion cards. See what's up, you know. Okay, updates coming to games. It's gonna be a fun segment.
Oh, let me open the
Open that Trello, which I mean, really, at this point, we should just give Dino access to the Trello.
Just Dino just gets access. Well,
No, we can't.
We can't do that.
But I
because-
want to.
I know.
I want to. I'm sorry, Dino.
Maybe after the big thing that happens.
Actually, yeah, maybe that would be fun.
There's a big update coming eventually at an unnamed time.
Not too long. I mean, in a cosmic scale, momentarily. In 2022 minutes, it's gonna be pretty fast.
We are but an eyelash in the pile of hairs that is the universe.
Nope, we're not that. Nope. Nope. I veto. But yeah, it'll be relatively quickly.
So I'm just gonna name some of the things that are not spoilers.
One that I'm excited for is this concrete block update for the town square. I mean, we left the basic bitch concrete blocks in the town square for a very long time because it didn't matter.
We had just like a plain gray concrete.
And I had resigned myself to it's not worth the effort. But then Anthony asked me to swap them out, so I made some new ones, and they're very cyberpunky, and they're oversaturated in Maya, but they look just right in Engine. So yeah, that's fun. And and then the spring thing. I'm excited about the spring thing, a spring pad, because I made a new one like a year and a half ago.
So concrete in the hub.
Yep.
It looks like not just a gray square anymore.
It looks like Arcaxer concrete.
The spring has been updated with an actual spring model. It's not a lifesaver.
I don't know what it was. Yeah,
I don't know why I chose that model.
Probably because it was the first thing he found that
I think
was
it's just the
circular.
Yeah,
it was a default circle.
I don't know. It's just the only thing that made sense at the time that I had access to. Sim monster pools have been fixed.
Nice. Okay.
So,
yeah.
For those that play Sim, you might have noticed the bosses.
Can we push that one like now? No. Okay.
Because
there's a lot of dependencies and shit. Yeah.
I don't want to.
No.
Too much work.
No.
I'm gonna have to wait for the update. So now the right bosses will spawn, the right monsters are going to spawn. Right now, if you go through SimSim from 0, you're going to see like just bottom block monsters
For a while. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, SimSim was designed to be a padding and a challenge, and you really like JRPGs, and it captures the vibe of a JRPG.
Not super exciting for anyone that doesn't do SimSim for that.
That's true. Yeah.
Fix encounters not pooling together. This is
Oh, this is really cool. This isn't really a fix. This is like a feature that you meant to add a while ago and just didn't work.
The code has been there for like years now.
Yeah, you just forgot.
But it was just broken. So how the game was supposed to work was if there was an overworld enemy here and another one here, very close to each other, and one started combat with you, the other one was supposed to turn into like a glowing sphere and then combine with the other one, so you know that okay, these two enemies have combined, and you gotta fight all their monsters.
Fight, yeah.
You fight all their monsters together. And for some reason, that just wasn't happening because of a bug. But I finally fixed that. So now, and there's actually a new mechanic I added to go along with that.
Well, actually, I really like the mechanic.
Yeah, and that's the more enemies there are in a single fight, the more XP bonus you get. So what you can do is go around a dungeon, try to collect as many enemies as you can, bring them all together, and if you start a fight with them all in close proximity, they'll all be in one fight pool together, and you'll get a huge EXP bonus if you kill them all.
And if you can one turn them,
yeah.
What is it, 1.5 for one turn?
I don't think
it's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. I mean, that guy could do it.
Unless if you're like one-shotting everything.
Yeah, that's true. If you have a specific build, there's a couple ways you could do it. But yeah,
basically for every, I think it's every enemy over 3 enemies, you get 10% EXP bonus.
Nice. That's pretty hot.
So yeah, if you pull up a big encounter, bonus XP. So there's a little strategy now to like trying to get enemies all together. So that's fun.
Also, I mean, it'll make the encounters go faster, which is kind of nice. Arcaxer is gonna be in the overworld.
Arcaxer?
Oh, he's so cute. He runs around, and if you grab him, you get him. And it's
that's there's a cat running around the hub. You talk to him, he goes meow 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 meow, and then you get
as cats do.
You get a cat pet.
And you get a cat. And does he function in combat, or does he just follow you around?
He doesn't have a combat mode yet. I don't know if he's going to.
He's got an attack suite. Like
we'll see.
The animations are pretty solid, but he follows you around. He's adorable. I really enjoy him.
So that's there. There is fixed first person green attack. So now if you liked exploring in first person and you used the overworld attack, it would just be facing the way that you were moving last, and now it will always be in front of your camera.
Follows camera? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, and then this one you haven't added yet, but you're adding fetch and pet to the dog, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be pet interaction, so you'll be able to pet the dog,
which is really important
because this will index us on the website.
Can you pet the dog?
Can you pet the dog? I don't know if that's the website. Don't go to canyoupetthedog.com because I don't know if that's it.
That's true. We should definitely check that. But yeah, that is like that's like the Bechdel test of video games. Like, can you pet the dog?
Yeah, you will be able to pet the dog.
You will.
And then we're gonna make it so you can play fetch with the pets,
which is gonna be a lot of fun. It'll be cute, and also it will be a much more practical way to sweep the mines.
Yes. You'll be able to force your dog to activate traps for you.
He doesn't take damage. It's fun.
Yeah,
he's sturdy.
Isn't that useful? But it's kind of fun. And
no, it's really useful, dude. I hate running through mines. It makes me so mad every time.
Yes. But also there will be one puzzle you can solve.
Oh, we're gonna add a puzzle.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that'll be fun.
By making the dog fetch a thing.
You know, maybe if we have time before, we can just add a bunch more overworld puzzles too. Because I really like your overworld puzzles. They're really good.
Depends on how much time we have.
It depends on how much time you have. Yeah.
Thing that's happening that we
before.
It's using the hoverboard at stack menu. This was a dumb bug where if you I think if you ran into the stack portal on the hoverboard, the menu would pop up.
Okay.
But you'd still be on the hoverboard, so you could like fly away from the stack menu, and if you popped off the hoverboard, you wouldn't be able to move anymore.
So I mean, that's a corner case, but it's still good to fix. Yeah, for sure.
Kind of a dumb bug, but that's fixed now. Coffee crystal has been actually fixed.
Oh, and did you have the quest? What? You had to build the thing. Did you have the puzzle yet?
So, if you guys remember the big machine in the middle of Coffee Lake
that like pumps out the coffee and makes it into.
There's a whole puzzle Aaron designed around that whole thing.
Yeah.
That I never added, and there's a puzzle there.
And it took him one afternoon to fix it. So.
Yeah, it took him one
It was literally almost no time. Yep.
Anyway, that's a thing you can do now.
I'm so excited. It's fun.
Johnny's arms are fixed. That
Is
was where
when you destroyed the arms and they didn't disappear.
you could kill his torso before the arms,
and his arms would still be there.
And when he was dying, his arms would just be.
Dude, can I just say that Johnny fight is still really? That's one of the coolest things I've seen in VR.
I like that one.
Like legitimately, as soon as whenever people see the Johnny fight, they're gonna be like, "Oh, these guys actually know what they're doing."
I like the toxic mask more, just for the gimmick of like.
It's all really cool. I mean, it feels fucking epic, especially because like I made all the art. And I've listened to Anthony's music for the game a million times, but that fight still actually feels like exciting and cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I mean, you fly in a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Through space.
It's great.
Throwing galaxies.
You get to punch a guy in the face.
You get to be the Gurren Lagann that you want to see in the world.
For anyone that's watched Gurren Lagann, the plot has.
It's just Gurren Lagann. It's for that fight at least. For that moment, it's just Gurren Lagann.
Also, Taskmaster is literally just the Spiral King.
He's pretty similar.
If
yeah.
anyone hasn't made that connection.
I mean, to be fair, first early boss becomes ally is a common trope.
That is.
So it's you're robbing from the world and not just Gurren
I mean,
Lagann.
the whole game is just the hero cycle.
The hero cycle.
The hero's journey.
All shonen anime. Yeah. It was just fine.
It's not like we're being super rude.
People like shonens. No, we took a familiar concept and you made it cool. You made it fun.
Piano statue.
Have you not seen? There's like a piano with the statue.
I think this might have just been done a long time ago.
Yeah, it was done a while ago.
Updated spell sound effects.
Oh, nice, that's fun.
A lot of our spells had hacks.
We're gonna make that guy get so wasted on this one.
A lot of our hacks had stock sound effects that we replaced.
Yeah.
More
slightly less stock sound effects.
Glitchy sound effect. I made some like
Anthony played someone else's demo and it had all of our particle effects and sound effects and it made him so mad. So
yeah, GC, I played someone's demo, like you said.
It was like it was an extremely alpha demo.
Yeah, and he was using one of the same set of particle effects we were using, and I was using the stock sound effects from that particle set.
Yeah.
And it was the same sound.
He was so pissed. It was really funny.
So I made some new sound effects in Ableton. And now when you shoot your Arcaxer missile, it goes like bum, 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 instead of beep, 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 beep.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then this next one, I'm really excited about this next one on the list. Finish the roulette gun.
Finish the roulette gun.
Because I made the roulette gun mesh a year and a half ago at this point, and it's really cool. It's like a Mega Man hand cannon, but if it was made out of a roulette gun, and it goes over your hand, right? Like it over. Let's just enjoy the beautiful sounds of the city for a moment.
You're mad for a second.
Anyway, it was a Mega Man roulette hand cannon. Like what if Mega Man's gun was made out of a roulette table? I had so much fun making it, and then just because of the way of the world, it didn't get finished until 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. He's not gonna watch this. No, it's fine. But yeah. Anyway, it looks really cool, and that'll be super fun to get. Do you buy it with credits? Is it a drop? What?
I think you can buy it in the
store,
in the casino shop with tokens, or it can drop.
Speaking of, what about the roulette table? Because I wanted to make
not done yet.
Okay, that's fine because we still have time until this thing. But I want the roulette table to be regular roulette, and then sometimes it throws a bomb at you, and that's all I want. That's all I want. That's why I put purple squares on there. The purple squares are violence.
We were originally gonna have the slot machine be that if you got like all the bomb, what is it, was it bombs?
All the negative ones, whatever the
bad one was. The bouncer was literally just gonna sprint at you and then
kick your ass.
Yeah.
Start a fight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So
instead, that's just his combat thing. He literally just.
It is fun. I like the pit boss. That's a fun one. It's literally just a slot machine with a cheap suit.
Yeah.
It's like what if a Big Daddy was just a shitty bouncer at a casino? Like, and this isn't like a good casino. This is like an outskirts of Reno casino.
Yes. This is our rates are not good. You just didn't make it all the way.
Yeah. This is you could cheat here and it might work, but you might wind up in a hole in the desert casino.
You could cheat here. But we also might just bury you.
You might even not cheat and we'll still kill you. This is a casino where you're taking your life into your own hands because you're banned from every other casino. Mm-hmm. Are we just talking about Rounders? We're just talking about Rounders, which is a pretty good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, really? I actually recommend it.
I
I
know I
think
was saying yep. I haven't seen that.
I think it's Matt Damon or Mark Wahlberg or some Northeast guy.
About people that cheat at casinos.
Basically, he gets kicked out of a casino and he has to join an underground illegal game, but it's full of cops, and then someone gets murdered. I think because that's what happens. Yeah.
I would say that I'm going to watch it, but
If you ever want to watch a early thousands casino movie, you could do worse. Yeah, you're not gonna watch it. It's fine.
I know.
I think I saw it on
I
TV.
haven't even seen any of those.
Oh! One of my favorite things. You've made the adrenaline rush a little more forgiving, and you're gonna add some tooltips as soon as we get a script for translation.
Yeah, this one's kind of fun.
Pretty cool.
So I wanted one frenzy passive for every class.
Finish Morbin time.
Oh, Morbin time's finished.
Okay, sorry. Glitch roulette.
So Thief, their frenzy passive is during the frenzy, every attack you do has a chance to apply a random glitch. So on one enemy, you can just stack up just every glitch in the game.
Yeah, and then do they have the ability to remove glitches for damage?
Anyone can do that.
Anyway, okay, cool.
It's Ghost Bolt.
Ghost Bolt. I thought so. Okay.
Yeah. So that will be good synergy. For Warrior, you get Morbin time, which makes it so during Frenzy, all your weapon attacks sap health back.
Which is, I mean, that's great. Yeah. Not just because vamping is pretty good for combat, but also you get to yell Morbin time, and if you don't yell Morbin time, it won't work.
We're gonna get the microphone data. We're gonna look for Morbin time.
We're gonna go through the hell of microphone tracking.
We've included an entire AI library to make sure if you don't yell it's Morbin time, we actually delete your character.
Yeah,
he's gone.
So if you use Morbin time one time without it's gonna uninstall the whole game.
Uninstall the game, and then we actually report you
to the FBI, the CIA, the MPAA.
Yeah, and they will not put Morbius back in theaters for the third time just because you didn't say it's Morbius.
So say it every time. That way we can get Morbius back in theaters.
Please. Thank you. Next thing.
Oh, Giant Form. Giant Form is pretty fun.
Giant Form. We showed this on Discord.
Yeah. You get to become big.
I felt like Fighter didn't have like a really cool ability.
Yeah.
So I gave them Giant Form, which is really cool in VR because it makes you big.
Yeah.
And that has advantages and disadvantages. So for one thing, you get a bunch of stat increases across the board when you're big. But when you're bigger,
you're easier to hit.
Obviously your collider's bigger, so it's easier to get hit by projectiles. But also, you can move faster.
Yeah.
Because you're bigger. So I'm curious to see how that affects people's ability to dodge.
I think it's gonna make people happy at the very least.
Yeah. It does feel cool to be like,
yeah.
Makes the weapons bigger.
Especially because Fighter is the class made for if you don't want to engage with hacks, and that's fine. But yeah, now it's a little something extra. Yeah. What else you got going on?
Overall,
the Toxic Chemist, that thing's been broken. Just the rig, the thing itself works fine, but it's been jankily rigged for a while.
I don't know if anyone's noticed with the Toxic Chemic's
his like face is connected to his chest.
There's some broken things in it right now. He doesn't look good.
I've learned a lot over the years.
That's gonna be good. We update lots. Aaron's been pumping out a ton of animations.
Yeah, I still need to finish that. But most enemies will have custom animations for how they attack, make the game feel a little bit more bespoke. We're still gonna leave in the vanilla canned animations for a lot of it, but now we're gonna have more variety.
A lot of our characters will have really cool custom animations. Now. A lot of them are in this update already.
Yeah, I've got I think I'm about halfway through it. I still want to do a polish pass, but yeah. I've got some time to finish that stuff.
I've been going through and updating a ton of
of UI. Yeah.
UI is gonna look a lot cooler.
I mean, it wasn't bad before, but yeah, it's definitely neater. I mean, Dino already noticed that. Yeah, it's got laser eyes.
We've got environmental changes like fog to the overworld.
Yeah. I like the fog, volumetric fog. I didn't think I'd like it, but I got in the engine, and it really makes the tower feel bigger. The stack.
That helps a little bit with just making it feel
bigger. Yeah, that's true.
Turrets can be destroyed by throwing things at them.
I've always wanted that. I like blowing.
Not a super useful thing, but I noticed, especially when a lot of kids played.
Yeah.
They really like just picking things up. Yeah.
They love picking stuff up and throwing it. Yeah, they had a good time with that.
I just thought that was something that should happen.
I really appreciated that the little kids like running around looking at all the bright colors because I put so many oversaturated colors in this game to make me happy. It's good to see that it works for other people.
You can chuck a crate at that turret, it'll explode.
It'll blow up, yeah. Oh, and then, yeah, the new puzzle, the pick me up, put me down puzzle, that was pretty cool.
Well, I think that puzzle is in the live version.
Oh, nice, okay. I haven't played for a while, especially the tutorial, yeah.
Yeah, that is in the tutorial. And then just a bunch of balancing stuff.
A couple new song changes. Anthony's been making more fun music. Yeah.
Like there was a thing with the Death Dealer spike balls where they could bounce off the wall behind you and hit you.
They can't do that anymore?
Yeah, I thought that was
good.
That was more annoying.
It hurts. Yeah. I don't like it.
Blood damage. Yeah, but
we can cut this. Yeah.
Okay, so Ellie has an emergency. I need you to drive me. It's gonna be only about 10 minutes. I just have to bring Kiwi and the camera home.
We had a emergency.
A minor. It was a funny emergency.
Our roommate burned half of his face off like Two-Face.
It's a two-face situation.
And we had to take him to the hospital.
But he's gonna be okay. The Joker's already in touch with him.
We walked to downtown Disney.
Oh, there I am. Okay. That's where we are. Yeah.
And this is the end of the podcast now.
It is, yeah. We had to end it somehow, and this is it. Next time we'll do the music better. We'll do it right.
Okay. Bye. Bye.